Meanwhile, the Russian presidential elections have begun. Polls have opened in the country's far east for the first of 3 days of voting. Now, owing to Russia's Ukraine war, voting is also taking place in the Russian-controlled parts of Ukraine this year. Incumbent President Vladimir Putin is almost certain to win. In the Russian city of Vladivostok, residents were seen posting their ballots at a polling station. Vladivostok is a major port city near the borders of China and North Korea.
We are now electing a president for the country, for the future, and I'm interested in what is being done now, and I would like it to be continued and even improved, because the younger generation must live in peace and harmony so that there is no war.
This year, a remote online voting system will also be available for the first time. Russia's far eastern Kamchatka region is taking part in the experimental electronic voting.
Kamchatka will set an example so that everyone can take part in the election, and as a single organism, a united people express their opinion regarding what we want our country to be like in the future, what we all rally around and what we hope for in the future.
Voting is also taking place in parts of Ukraine that are now being controlled by Russian forces. Ukraine says it will not rest until it has ejected every last Russian soldier from those annexed territories. NATO chief has also said any attempt to organize elections in occupied regions would be illegal.
So the right to participate in fair and free elections is a fundamental part of any democratic society. But Russian citizens cannot count on freedom and fairness because opposition politicians are dead, in jail or exiled, and the press is not free.
Putin is facing a weak competition in today's poll, since the other 3 candidates on the ballot are low-profile politicians. And the opposition parties they belong to often agree to Kremlin's stance. Earlier, 2 candidates were barred from running. Anti-war activist Boris Nadezhdin is one of them. 71-year-old Putin has already served as president for longer than any other Russian ruler since Joseph Stalin. Opinion polls show he has approval ratings of 85%. The Kremlin says Putin enjoys overwhelming support from the Russian people. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.